What's live chat? Okay. Hello, everyone. How are you? Let's adjust this fan before we even start. It's hot down here. Should have got a towel. Okay. Let's see if anyone's around. What do we got? It's Friday, 5:30 p.m. Hello, first person. How are you? See if anyone's in the mood to hang out for a little bit. Weird time. Yamaha, my man. How you doing, dog? Yamaha, I gave the package ready to go to my mother because she's going to the post office tomorrow. So it'll be sent out tomorrow, my friend. Jose, what's going on? Jersey in the house. Crease, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? So my air conditioning broke, and you're going to see sweatiness, and I apologize. But it is what it is. I'm not going to not do a live stream because there's no air. So I got a little oscillating fan next to me. Carl's sweating, so it's going to be a long one, but we'll figure it out. See who's around today. This is another one of those early ones. You got it, buddy. King, what's up, buddy? Tundra Nation for sure, my friend. Absolutely. There we go. How hot is it here? Hi, Robert. It's not that bad. It's like 78 today. But in here, in this house, it's a little hot. Definitely hot. But in the basement, see, I have like a finished basement. It's usually nice down here. It's always cool down here compared to upstairs. But today it's just not. Oh well. And I just ran 3 miles, took a shower. Probably didn't give myself enough cool down time. That's a big thing too. John, what's going on, pal? Johnny5, what's up? Thanks for... Oh, you having a bad day there, Johnny5? Happy to help in any way I can. Is it normal... Stare at my Tundra like I'm in love? Yeah, totally, bro. You got to do the look back, you know? Now look back at it. Yeah, I mean, listen, your Tundra's your creation, so you should be in love with it. That's the way I look at it. And somebody so I put up a picture the other day. I want to tell you guys this. I put up a picture on Instagram the other day of a before and after of my Tundra when it was at the dealership before any modifications, and then how it is now. And a lot of people said, you know, oh, I really like the before. That's more my style. If you're one of the people who likes the before, high five, dude. Actually, not thumbs up. We'll high five you. Because you could go right to the dealership and buy one right now. So you can save yourself all that money on all those upgrades. I like the before picture, too. And the after. Doug, what's going on? Just came in to get a drink of water outside, mowing the lawn. Go get him, kid. Thanks for stopping in. Sean D, what's up, buddy? Nice and early this time. Hub, what's going on? Hello from Houston. Just got back from San Antonio. Lots of Tundras and RAV4s being transported down I-10. All right. Dude, you're right in that sweet... Wait, is Houston close to San Antonio? See, this is the thing. When you're from a state, you know where everything's at in the state. But when you're not from the state, to me, Texas, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Fort Worth, all that, it's all right next to each other, even though I know it's not. King said, I just added green lights all over my Tundra SR5 double cab, but I'm letting my Crew Max stay factory, both 5.7 liter. Very nice, dude. Very nice. It's got to be, I do like to personalize a vehicle. Some people do not like to put one thing on their vehicle. Go get them, dude. That's the best part about it, is it's your choice. When it comes to, I look at a vehicle kind of like a blank canvas, you know? I had a Jeep once, a Wrangler, that was an Arctic edition, and that didn't need much. You know, sometimes they just come from the factory looking exactly the way you want. TRD Pro to me is like that. It has a very good look. You may add stuff here and there. With the Platinum, the reason we went so crazy on the Platinum was because it was part of that project to build a Pro out of a Platinum. I like the before too, no offense. None taken. None taken whatsoever. That's what I'm saying though, Jose. Like, people are very particular in their tastes. Me, I don't like chrome at all. So I like the after picture because I got rid of all the chrome. But I do like the Platinum because the Platinum trim level comes with a lot less chrome than, say, a Limited or a 1794. So that was kind of the way we went there. Jonathan, what's going on? What's up with the Carolina tilt on all the trucks at Myrtle Beach? I have no idea. No idea. Talk to me about this tilt. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, so I'm glad I did. This was a very last minute live stream. I had no intention to make a video today at all. I was just going to chill, but I had an hour, so we went with it. So, good. Antonio, what's going on? What's a good tire and wheel for looks and performance for a Crew Max? I know it's up to me at the end of the day, absolutely. but would love some suggestion. Thanks. Here's what I'm going to give you, Antonio. Check this out. Go on to the Fuel website, Fuel Wheels. They have a lot of nice ones. If you're not looking to spend that much, I bought my wheels. People do not know this. I bought my wheels at TireRack.com, and they were not expensive. When I did that video the other day, I did a video of like, here's all the parts I've ever put on my truck. Take a guess on how much it was. Some people broke it down on how much they thought each thing was. A lot of people were saying for the wheels like $2,000, $1,500, nothing like that. My wheels were like $125 each, something like that. So Tire Rack does have a lot of good wheels. My wheels are Ultra wheels. You could check those out. But people love the Fuels. Really depends on your taste. I know we just said that, but if you like the deep dish or however you want your rim, Fuel has a ton of options. Method makes good wheels. Tire-wise, again, it depends what you're looking for. There's a lot of great all-terrains. I like the BFG KO2. Cooper makes a lot of great all-terrains. If you're looking for mud terrain, I like Toyo. Toyo I had on my 09. They were very good. Goodyear Duratrax, people rave. Again, Cooper with the mud terrains are good. There's so many out there, man. My dream tire, and I call it a dream tire because I've always wanted it and never got it. Mickey Thompson Baja ATZ. One day they will be mine. Carolina Squat. Tell me about this Carolina Squat. Makes the truck useless. Does that just mean it's like slammed to the ground kind of thing? I'd love to know. Hub says San Antonio about 200 miles west of Houston. Longest trip in a Tundra. Great drive. Hit 800 miles. All right, cool. That's not that bad, 200 miles. I know, again, Texas is gigantic. Front all jacked up and low in the back. Yeah, not feeling that. Not feeling that at all. But again, to each their own. I know, I was saying this on my last live stream. When it comes to like the SEMA looking trucks, I think they look cool and stuff, but I would never want to own one. That's kind of like with the Platinum Pro build. It's a mild build. There's a lot done to it that you don't see. So like the suspension, the skid plates, the sway bars, the supercharger. But on the outside, it's just a black Tundra. It's blacked out, but it's not insane. Like, you ever see some of those trucks that are on, like, the SEMA website and all that? The Instagram has a ton of them. And they're, like, 8, 12-inch lifts with these gigantic tires, thin tires, deep dish wheels. Like, that's just not my style, but to each their own. A lot of good dealers on Tundra Facebook pages. There you go, totally. Sorry, I had to step away. My daughter just called. No problemo. Reverse rake. Okay, thank you very much. I had no idea that's what it was called. It's not called that up here. Thanks, appreciate it, no problem. That's called the Cali Lean. That's how I know it. I just purchased Nitto Ridge Grapplers, and I love them. So a lot of people, that's another great tire that is very popular. One of the most popular. Wyatt, what's going on? How you doing? I'm a new Tundra owner myself, 2015 TSS edition. Loving it a lot. Welcome to the team, my friend. Please love away. If you need anything, sparksparts.com, TundraDude34 promo code. Make it your own. See, the TSS edition is not available in the Northeast. It's really only available in the Southeast. It's a Southeast Tundra thing. Gulf State Tundras? Gulf State Tundras. Gulf State Toyota. Something like that. It's down there a lot. I see one every once in a while, very rare, but down there, a lot of times people don't ever see the TRD off-roads. There's way more TSSs down there, so. I've got to going on a dolphin cruise. Nice. If anything happens, there's a 17 Tundra sitting in my garage. All right, 10-4, dude. 10-4. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Take a lot of pictures. John, what's going on, pal? How you doing? When are you getting the truck back now? What are we talking about, guys? Squatted trucks? Yeah, I don't know. They were talking about the, what do you call it? Carolina Squat, or I call it the Cali Lean. So. And Johnny Five's all about, lowering the truck down. So this should be a very interesting conversation here. He likes to lower it and make the wheels come way out. LOL, when I see those, they're typically Chevy trucks with straight pipes and exhaust pop out like crazy. Yep. Hey man, do you keep getting the drive shaft clunk issue? I've removed and greased my slip yoke 3 times in a year on my 07. Negative. Negative on that. Should see it early this coming week. So let's tell the story. I'm going to tell John's story here. John had a couple unfortunate events in his Tundra as of late. Number one, he hit a deer. He hit a deer in his TRD Pro. He has a 2016 Mag Gray Crew Max TRD Pro. It's gorgeous. I've seen it in person. Nice big tires on it. What do you have, Nittos? Are you a Nitto guy? I don't remember, but they're really good looking tires. And he hit a deer up in Pennsylvania because deer's up there. When I was up there last week, 2 weeks ago, unreal. So he ruined the front end of his truck. So it went into the shop to get fixed, and while it was there, they had like tornadoes in the area and it got a lot of hail damage. So he's getting his truck back next week. It reminds me of the guys that sag their pants. Exactly right. Yes, yes. Yeah, I mean, again, you know, Johnny 5, correct, pointless, basically. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's a culture. The car culture is just different. You know, I mean, there's so many different things people do. Some people like to jack the trucks up. Some people like to lower the trucks. Some people put insane hydraulics on trucks. It's a canvas. People are going to do what they want to do with it. I do like the low, wide look, but the truck has to stay functional. No notching the frame for me, totally. Desert, what's going on? Fortunately, nobody seems to care about what's actually legal when they modify their trucks. This is true. And a lot of things nowadays are actually illegal when it comes to modifying, depending on the state you live in. You know, if you live in New Jersey, pretty much sneezing is illegal. Surprisingly, and Johnny can back me up on, or John Fox can back me up on this, in Pennsylvania, which is a pretty free state for this area, they have a lot of automotive laws that will shock you. You can't have tires sticking. They'll pull you over if your tires are sticking out past your fenders. It's pretty crazy. I'm a Nitto guy, same size tires as me, okay. Ridge Grappler flavor, all right, cool. Salt water, there he is. So if you guys have any questions, that's my father right there, Saltwater 210, who took off his BA muffler system. If you didn't see that video, go check that out and come on back. If you have questions for him, now's the time. You nailed it before I could. It depends on the state, yes. So New Jersey has adopted so many different California emissions laws, and just everything that happens in California comes to New Jersey when it comes to automotive law. So I hope it doesn't get any worse. But they started to be weird with cold air intakes here. They don't pull you over to check or anything like that, but you know, you still have to go through emissions inspections and all that kind of stuff. So it is what it is, I guess. In Mississippi, we don't have emissions inspections. Yeah, there are some great states left. Mississippi. Greg, what's going on, pal? Welcome aboard. Hope everyone's doing well. If you're just signing on, please tell me where you're from. In fact, everyone here should be telling me where you are in the world right now, because I didn't ask that yet. So let's see what you got. Z Diver, my man, he's donated $10 to the channel. Thank you very much. Cheers to you, pal. You're a good dude out there in Arizona. Greg's in Iowa. See, that's where I want to go. I want to go to Iowa. I want to go to Montana. I want to go to Idaho. That's where I want to go live. Irving's in Las Vegas. I want to go to Las Vegas. I've never been to Las Vegas, and that is a shame. I'd like to change that. How you doing, Irving? Good to see you, buddy. Greg says no emissions here. It's just states like New Jersey, New York, Cali. Just so many laws. We have tint laws, but they don't enforce them. We have guys running around with 5%. Wow, all the way around, including windshield. That's crazy. So tint law here is weird because I guess it just depends on the mood the cop's in. Everybody has tints. You're not allowed to have tints, but they go through these, like, I don't know, I guess campaigns where they're like, we're going out and looking for tints, and they get crazy sometimes. So this is what it is. Georgia, the area where we either get a month of no rain and then a month of rain in one day like today. I hear that, King. And I also remember a couple years ago, Georgia getting like 2 inches of snow, and it completely threw off Atlanta. It would have been like a blizzard anywhere else, but good old Georgia, right? Keith is in Ocean County, New Jersey. What's up, neighbor? How you doing, pal? Richie has donated $2 to the channel. Thank you very much, Richie. You are a good man. I appreciate you very much. Always nice and happy to see people helping the channel out. The more you help the channel out, the quicker I can leave my job and just do this full time, right? So I appreciate it. Everything donated goes right back into it, trust me. It's the only way. It's a small business, right? So when you have a small business, you can ask Johnny 5 because he has his own speed shop. You have a small business, you put everything into it. Everything, kitchen sink and all. Doug, my man, Alaska, there he is. You back from Owen already? PA emissions inspections varies county to county. Otherwise, we have safety inspection throughout. Okay, cool. So that's where PA weirds me out when it comes to Jersey, because Jersey's so strict on most things until you get to automotive, and it's way more strict, it sounds like, in Pennsylvania, especially with modifications. But in New Jersey, they got rid of safety inspections, and it's just emissions now. LOL, yes, sir, from the King, absolutely. Considering BA 10-inch muffler, agree with your dad on 8-inch. There you go. Yeah, and I should say this, and I said this in the video a few times. BA muffler systems are amazing. They're amazing. They're by far one of the best systems out there. And it wasn't a knock on them in any way, shape, or form at all. At all. It's just he took the system off, and I wanted to tell you guys why. So before you make the purchase on it, Keith, the owner of Dirty Deeds Industries, which makes BA mufflers, he calls it a sound guarantee. If you don't like what he sent you, you can send it back, and he'll send you something you like. He's all about customer satisfaction, as he said on the video last night. But yeah, BA mufflers, awesome. But, you know, everyone's different, and that's what I was saying in the video yesterday. Everyone is different on what they want when it comes to everything, but when it comes to sound, I get a lot of those, hey, what should I buy here? Hey, what should I buy here? And I could give you suggestions, but exhaust is the toughest one to give people a direction in, just because I don't know what you guys want when it comes to sound. You could tell me, oh, I want it really loud, and that still doesn't help me, because I could point you in the direction of a Flowmaster Outlaw. I could point you in the direction of no muffler at all, and that'll be screaming loud and ton of drone and very annoying, you know? It's just that's very hard to do, but always know that I try. Me, TRD dual exhaust worth every penny. So, you know, I don't know. I just like the sound of it. It's a lot of money, but it just sounds perfect. Perfect. From a factory system, because it is considered a factory system, it's amazing. And even the one we put back on my father's, or he had put back at his shop, the factory one for the 2018 Limited sounds great. If you actually watch yesterday's video, you'll see there's a comparison sound to sound of the BA muffler, which sounded, the BA muffler was way deeper, had a nice growl to it, where the 2018 stock one had a lot more of a hollow sound, but a lot of people dig that. I like the hollow sound. That's just me. All right, here we go. Going back at it. Wyatt is in Albuquerque, New Mexico. See, I want to go out west, man. I'd never been out west. I've only been on the East Coast. That is a shame. Let's change that. Do a Tundra Dude meet in Las Vegas. That's a good place to meet, right? The headlights can't be over 56 inches above the roadway. So guys, just add lights down low with extreme lifts, and they get away with it. That's pretty crazy. There's always a way around it. Richie has given another $1 to the channel. Thank you, Richie, once again. Very, very cool of you. I very much appreciate it. Absolutely. High five, dude. East Winds, hello from New Hampshire. How do you feel about Bill Buckner, dude? I'm torn up. I'm torn up. I loved Buckner. I was a Mets fan, but I loved Buckner. Always felt like he got the short end of the stick. He was a great ball player. Tanner, what's going on, pal? Just got a turbo muffler for $80 installed an hour ago. 2 more MPG, LOL. Sounds good. And it's quiet in the cab. Tanner, do me a favor. I have a little homework assignment for you. Now that you just put the new turbo muffler on, drive around for a little while. Do a pump-to-pump calculation and let me know how your MPGs are with it. Don't trust the computer in the truck. Never trust the computer in the truck. I just want to see if it did anything for that great price you have there. Trinity, what's going on? Just joined the live stream. How are you? If I want slightly overstock, no drone, what do you recommend? No dual for me either. That is where you go to BA Muffler. Contact Keith at BA Muffler System, because my father had the 8-inch, but there's also like a 10, 12, and 14-inch, and it gets quieter. He can literally tune the system the way you want, and that's why he's awesome. So check them out. BA Muffler. The company is called Dirty Deeds Industries, and Keith, the creator and owner, will talk directly to you. You're not going to go through other people. Keith will directly talk to you and point you in the direction of exactly what you want. Let your dad know I like the TRD on the Pro much better than the BA Muffler 8. Okay, yeah, he was here a minute ago. I don't know if he's still here, but we were talking about it a little bit. He just likes, honestly, he just likes the stock sound. He likes, it gives a little bit of a rumble to let you know there's a V8 under the hood. It's not obnoxious in any way, shape, or form, and neither was the BA muffler. He just, down low in the low gears, it's quieter, and that was what he was all about. So, Bob, what's going on, buddy? Pennsylvania, all right. I have coated SS Flowmaster 40s. They are true duals and Vandrel bent aluminized piping. So what do you think? Loud? Because I had Flowmaster single shot 40s myself, and they were loud. LOL, cut the stock muffler off, put an X pipe and 2 single chamber race mufflers. The Tundra sounds crazy. That's insane. 2015 Tundra for Tanner. Thank you, sir. Road trip across USA in the Tundra. That's one of my things, dude. That's one of my things. If this channel ever becomes a full-time job, I'm doing that. I'm going to drive the Tundra Platinum, or whatever it is at the time, across the country to planned out spots and try to meet as many viewers as I can. Hard to hear anything. Is anyone having any sound issues? Hold on, let me hit the mute and then unmute. That helps sometimes. Hold on. All right, so let me know if you're still having sound issues. That's the first time I heard of it, but hello, Dan, anyway. All right, let's get this here. Lackawanna County tests emissions. They check your gas cap and check engine light. Down near Philly, they do emissions inspections as well, but they also use the tailpipe sniffer. Make it weirder, Wayne County, the one I live in, part of the safety inspection is a visual inspection to ensure the emissions equipment is intact. Okay. Oh, yeah, that sounds like it used to be in Jersey. They put the sniffer up the tailpipe. They did a pretty hardcore brake test. You know, they went around the car, made sure everything worked, headlights, all that stuff. Super loud. I love them. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's very hard to pick stuff out for people, is Bob likes his exhaust super loud. So if Bob came to me and he was like, hey, what do you suggest? And I was like, get the TRD dual exhaust. You wouldn't be happy with it, you know? Johnny says, Greg, we would all... Oh, that's been pulled away from me, so I can't read that. You've been cutting out a lot. Well, that's not cool. Is anyone having issues with their stream? Let me know. Or is it just... well, now we have Sean. We got two issues. Dan can't hear, and Sean is having a cutting out issue. So let me know if you're having any issues with the stream. Not much I could do about it, but I could pretend. Tanner's on the no issue train. I like it. I like it. Make it easy on me, Tanner. Thank you, buddy. This is not Pepsi today, ladies and gentlemen. Just saying. No, the stream is perfect. Bob, my man. Irving here's perfect. Everybody's good. No issues at all on my end. Okay, so it might just be where you guys are at. I don't know. There's terrible weather coming across the United States right now. So, hope it's not that. They can't hear and I thought I was old. There he is. There's my old man right there making the jokes. I mean, you are a little old. You're not fully old yet, but you're getting there, you know? Seems better now. Okay, maybe hitting the mute button. That actually works sometimes. And I got the allergies kicking. So, I'm probably not talking as loud as I usually do. Ooh, excuse me. Well, that 22 minutes in and the first burp comes. Okay. Usually we're in the first 20 seconds, but I'm not really chugging this thing right now. So, I don't know if you guys are interested. If anyone's interested, let me know. I said this on my last live stream. I'm just letting you know because there are people who email me about them. I ended up finding, hold on. I want you to know this. I want to be... Goldberg speared himself unconscious. I have to check that out later. I know that Super Show or whatever is today. So I'm the most... first off, I've always thought I was very organized until I started doing YouTube. And now I'm very unorganized and I lose stuff, which is not normal. But I get so much stuff from different Toyota vendors and stuff like that, that I ended up... I told you guys I was sold out of these, but I still have quite a few of these. This is everything I have left. So if anyone's interested... email me, TundraDude34@gmail.com. These are Keytags, if you don't know. Keytags that motorcycle, like, crotch rocket dudes use on their key. They're sewn. Everything's cool with them, but this is it. This is all I got left of all of them, and I'm not getting them anymore. So, if you want, email me, TundraDude34@gmail.com. And we also have a ton of stickers. I have more than 500 stickers right now. Let me know. Okay, here we go. Seems better now. Goldberg's, yeah. Irving says, you have to check Vegas out on your road. Oh my God, bro. Let me tell you what. Vegas would be the overall point of the road trip. There's so much more than gambling and secondhand smoke. I mean, I go to Atlantic City quite often, and that's gambling and secondhand smoke. There's some good shows. The wife would be way more about the shows. I would be way more about the gambling, but we can meet in the middle and do the best we can. I'd like to go to a Golden Knights game while I'm out there. Big hockey fan. But there's things to do out there that I would have a great time with. But there's a lot of Tundra. A lot of my followers are in Vegas directly. There's Las Vegas Tundra's the group. A bunch of them follow me. So I would like to meet up with those dudes and see what they got going on. A lot of those guys out there have like pre-runner builds. California too. A lot of viewers out in Northern California and stuff where they have all the sand dunes and everything. A lot of sweet tundras out that way. Arizona, the whole, you know, western seaboard, if you will. I misunderstood his statement, thought he meant a mass exodus of tundras doing a cross-country trip. I'm picturing all your followers. Oh, that would be pretty sweet. Meet somewhere and just cruise together. He should be able to lift Undertaker easily. He couldn't get him a foot off the ground. Oh, boy. I have 11 thumbs up on mine. But, yeah, more thumbs up the better. Absolutely. Cheers. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, love the live streams. Gotta be honest. I love the live streams. Vegas is awesome. Went last year. So I get free rooms at Harrah's, and they always offer me free rooms in Vegas. So I'll probably take them up on that eventually. Overall, good show, though. No. AEW, buddy. AEW. That's all we're doing now. Oh, that's what okay, sorry. We would all create a gas shortage with our awesome fuel mileage. Yes, that would be pretty funny. And the worst part is I have to do things like this now. Although most of them have it, I would have to figure out who has 93 octane on my way out. Find a route that has a good amount of gas stations and not just regular only, or I would be in trouble. Big trouble. Oh, man. What did I do? Oh, I hit something. All right, we're back. Sorry. Something happened with my screen there, but everybody's back on. Can't see. Let me see if I can find that thing I was going to show you guys before. Oh, yeah, this was the picture that I was talking about. Where are we at? Low, gotta turn the thing down. Find it. There's the picture. So this was the one I put up on Instagram in case you don't have Instagram. This is the before. You got to turn the brightness way down for you guys to be able to see it. This is my Tundra. So before, that's what it started as. That's what it is now. So a lot of people were saying, oh, I really like the stock look. Dude, if you like the stock look, that's awesome. Because this right here, you can go buy right now. It's a little different because in 2018, they gave it a new grille. You got the LED headlights. Same wheels, though. But this is a great looking truck, dude. Stock, you don't have to spend all that stupid money that I spent to make it this. Because from this to this was about $15,000. So it's amazing, though, because if you look at it, and this is what I was talking about before. We're going to use this picture as a point of reference for a moment. This is what I was talking about before. So I'm not a huge fan of like the SEMA builds. I think they're cool. I would never want to own one, though. I like more of just a plain Jane kind of truck. So to go from this to this, it's very simple. If you're somebody who's not, knowing everything I've done to the truck, you would think, oh, he just added wheels and tires. That's really it. But from this to this costs between $13,000 and $15,000, all the stuff I did to it. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts. Either way, I think the truck looks great. I wasn't against the stock look. If you go back and look at my videos from, I don't know, so I got that truck in May 2017. If you're ever bored and you want to go watch some videos, a couple ads here and there, help a bro out, that'd be cool. Go watch the old videos of leading up to that, because I ordered a 2017 Cement Crewmax TRD Pro, and that was on the way. And then last minute, I'm like, no, I want to get something different. I want to get a Platinum. Never thought I could afford a Platinum. Frank Ford made it happen for me. But if you watch those lead-up videos, one of my suggestions was I'll just get the Platinum and leave it stock, and we'll do like a full, ownership thing with that. And people were like, no, do stuff to it. And then that's where I came up with the TRD Pro idea of making it into a TRD Pro. What would a TRD Pro be if it was on a higher trim kind of thing? And I'm done. Let's see. Mitch, what's going on, pal? How you doing? Where are you getting all your Toyota clothing? Not much selection in my area. Okay, if you're looking for Toyota clothing, hats, this is a hat. I don't wear this one very often, but this is a Tundra cap. Not bad, eh? I have a ton. I have a lot of hats, a lot of shirts, everything. I'm going to say this one time, so listen carefully. If you're looking for apparel or bags, everything that has to do with clothing, shoes they have, tailgating equipment, ToyotaOutfitters.com. Google search that, ToyotaOutfitters.com. That is all the Toyota TRD, Toyota racing apparel right then and there. Big thank you to Toyota. They sent me, I don't know if it was between 5 and 7 golf polos, different Toyota golf polos. That was very cool of them. I wore one in my shirt or my video the other day. It was like a white striped one. Very cool of them. I got the Toyota bag. I'm rocking Toyota on the golf course, so appreciate that from them, of course. Greg likes the stock. Absolutely, dude. I love the stock. Gotta be honest with you. Let me get my Tundra built before we go on a road trip. Absolutely, dude. I'm going to only put 91 octane in my new 2019 TRD Pro Tundra. By the way, Z, we haven't really talked about this. Your truck is looking sick, bro. Sick. I'm digging it a lot. It's a TRD Pro, but there's just something about the white. There's something about the white that just grabs my attention. The white has been available on the Pro since its inception in 2015, every year there's been a white option, okay? But white with black, like accents, is perfect. It's just perfect, in my opinion. But you're not seeing the 8 to 9K supercharger, exactly right. That's where all the money went, really. That was obviously the bulk of it, but worth every penny, dude. Hoping to attend yearly Tundras to Sedona event next year. Tundras to Vegas sounds awesome, exactly. If reliability wasn't an issue, what truck would you have? To be honest with you, dude, I've always been a Tundra guy. I've owned 5 of them. You know, it started for me back in the day. My old man had a bunch of Tacomas, right? Tacoma pickup trucks before they even called them Tacoma. And my first car was like a Neon. And then we went and bought a used Tacoma. And that kind of started me in the direction. When I saw that 07, I like the 05. There was a Darrell Waltrip edition 04 Tundra I really liked, the first gen. But when I saw that 07 come out, I fell in love. And that was it for me. And I love the look of it. The second generation, I guess you could call it, 07 to 13s, I think are amazing trucks. And that just did something. I still like those trucks. I mean, I have something, if you're making me pick in every manufacturer, I could tell you what I like in each one. So let's just do that. Tundra's number 1 for me, and it's not just me saying that because I have the channel. There's a reason I have the channel. It's because I love Tundras. I love Toyota. Always have loved Toyota. If it was an F-150 and it couldn't be a Raptor because that's an easy one, it would probably be an F-150 Lariat FX4. Is that? Yeah, that would be it. 802 package, or no, that's just sorry, 302, 302A, I believe it's what it's called. I don't know, but it would be a Lariat, and they have like a dechroming package, so it'd be something like that. If it was a Ram, it would be a Rebel. I like the Rebel a lot. If it was a Chevy, I don't know. I like the GMC. The AT4 would probably be what I went with there. The Titan, there are a couple versions of a Pro 4X that I like. The regular gas edition, not the XD, not the long body like that. I'm not a big fan of that huge long body look. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. That's what I would pick in every one. But overall, the Tundra, that's my truck, man. That's what I'm into. People always want, you know, the next generation to hurry up and get here, new looks, new everything. I think the look of the truck is amazing. I personally like the Tundra that's out now, but that's just me. Yeah, Tundra's number 1 for me, and again, I'm not being biased. I just love the Tundra, for sure. Ivan, check into the Whipple Supercharger F-150 725 horse. It is around. FYI, I found a TRD Supercharger for the Tundra here in Arkansas. However, I was too late in finding it and couldn't get it. They're around. They're around eBay and stuff. Still floating. You put the TRD oil filter in your truck yet? I did not. It's on a very long list of things I still need to do, but I will try it because you and about 3 other people rave about it. Did anyone have a T100? Thoughts on them? Not I. Do you miss the two-tone truck of years ago? I think the Tundra would be nice in two-tone. I mean, I've seen aftermarket Tundras in a two-tone look, even sold on the lots like that. But we shall see. I think the look would be good. I wouldn't say I miss it. Like I said, I'm such a basic looking, like I'm basic when it comes to how I want my vehicle to look. I don't like flashy too much. I like plain. I like the fact that my truck is just all blacked out, which I don't here we go. Here's a contradiction. I don't really like the murdered look, which is kind of what that truck is. That's kind of why I left the platinum badges platinum. People ask me that all the time too. Why'd you leave the platinum badge? You de-chromed everything, but the platinum badge is still there, the silver badge. I did that so people would know it's a platinum. Because if I took the badge off, it could be any Tundra. All Tundras are pretty much the same looking. But I wanted to leave something, just a little bit, you know? But, yeah, you could do anything with wraps nowadays. So if you're liking the two-tone look, boom, wrap it up. Mike, what's going on? D-Chrome sacrilege. I apologize, my friend. I apologize. Sam, what's going on? Any latest on the hybrid Tundra or diesel-powered engine? I would not expect the diesel Tundra, man. A lot of people, there's been a lot of false stuff online about that. From what I've been told since day one to now, is Toyota's going the other direction from diesels. In the U.S., there's way too much emissions issues, too much regulation on diesels now, so Toyota doesn't want to get into that game. They're going in more of a, like you said on the other one, a hybrid direction, smaller displacement direction. There is no new news right now, but I will keep you updated, obviously, anytime I get some reliable news from sources. LOL, where's my dead horse beating stick? Beat away. I love it. Okay. Okay, now we're all caught up. I will wait for nuclear power. Dude, I'm into it, man. I would buy a nuclear-powered Tundra. Why not? I was always a fan of nuclear power. We grew up like blocks away from one. Jimmy, what's going on, pal? Speaking of nuclear power, has anyone watched, and no spoilers, guys. Have anyone watched Chernobyl? That new show on HBO. Very good. If you haven't seen it, check that show out. That has nothing to do with Tundras. But, man, Chernobyl. That, very good show. Yes, jet-powered Tundra. Let's do it. Let's just get the flux capacitor and all these things and get her done. Mr. Fusion. It's the way to go. Back to the future Tundra. You would need to fill that with a lot of plutonium, though, right? Big, heavy Tundra. Bad enough with gas mileage. I think your father should call Dirty Deeds and take him up on his offer of a new BA muffler system. That is totally up to him. I think he is very happy with his stock system, to be honest with you. But, yeah. And Keith is dude, Keith is like the most awesome guy in the world, the owner of Dirty Deeds. That's how cool Keith is. Oh, he's such a good dude. One of the nicest guys I've met since doing this channel when it came to talking to and stuff. I was talking BA mufflers before we even had it in the family, because I just know how good of a system that is, how good of a company that is as well. My old boss had a T100 he put over 300,000 miles on. Only problem with it was at 200,000 miles left head gasket, and Toyota covered it under warranty. Okay. Okay. I mean, dude, and that's what I'm saying. Like, people hit me up every once in a while, and they're like, oh, Tundra's the worst truck I ever owned. Nothing but problems. There's going to be one of those every now and again. It's just overall, it's a very reliable truck. I always get asked which trim I have. Mine, an interesting, oh, yours is an interesting SR5, yeah. I've seen two other SR5s like mine on the exterior, but neither one was leather like mine. Okay. I feel like I have a one-of-a-kind Tundra. You do, so don't get rid of it. Damn, I thought you meant a nuclear-powered Tundra would need to refuel once a year. Yeah, I'm down for nuclear-powered Tundra. That's what I was saying. Toyota should debut the Tundra in 1965. Absolutely. Ed, what's going on? I was getting over 20 mpg with my Tundra last week. It's a beast of a truck. Is that pump-to-pump, or are you relying on the onboard computer telling you what your mpg is? I need to know. Because over 20 mpg, if it's pump-to-pump, is pretty awesome, dude. In fact, highly awesome. I would be very happy and impressed for you. Onboard. Okay, now, test for you. Next time you fill up, do the actual pump-to-pump calculation and see where it is. Then you can see how far off your truck is. I'm simply loving my 38-gallon tank. Mike, I forgot you put that in. It's the greatest thing in the world. I know the fuel mileage sucks. Okay, we get it. We hear it all the time. But I'll be honest with you, man. I dig that 38-gallon tank. I never have to fill up. Do I sense maybe a new truck coming soon? At TundraDad. Ooh, maybe. I'll let him. Dad, if you're still here, get on that. New truck coming for you soon? What did you do with your rear sway bar? My rear sway bar has somebody's name on it right now. And his name is Fox Johnny. Johnny, I promised the sway bar, man, when I first put it on, if I didn't like it. So I want to stand true to that. He was on here before, so we'll see if he's on here now. Forgot about that sway bar. It's in the, if you guys saw my garage, you would laugh. So many parts in there. Let's see. On my Tundra, oh, your Tundra isn't going anywhere. Ready to put on new parts, new paint on it. Absolutely, dude. Totally cool. Andy Socialist, my man. How's it going, dude? Good to see you, pal. Haven't seen you in a bit. One sec. Going to the bag. So, this is a stupid story, but I love deals, you know? I'm not like a huge shopper, but I really do like when I get a good deal. So we went golfing like late last year, and we stopped in at the, obviously there's a little bar there, And we stopped in and had a couple drinks before we went out. And we were going to bring some out to play with us. And they gave us this cooler, and they fill it. And you give them a $10 deposit. And I was like, why do you take a $10 deposit? They're like, oh, if you don't bring the bag back. And she ended up opening, the bartender ended up opening that bag. That was a brand new bag out of the wrapper because they didn't have any more. And gave it to her. She's like, yeah, $10 deposit in case you don't bring the bag back. So I was like, so you're saying if I give you the $10, I just don't have to bring the bag back? And she's like, yeah, you can keep it. I'm like, boom, doing it. I love this thing. I use this thing all the time. It's like a full-on cooler, but it's awesome. $10, I'll take it. Take my $10, please. Damn, I missed out. Hello, Tundra Crew. I think he misses the Ram. I'm waiting for him to talk. Wish he was here. My family motto, a day late, a dollar short, for sure, for sure. If you know, you know. Actually, we should do a video soon, him and I, on what he's thinking. It's not Ram, though. He was thinking of going a little bit smaller. Johnny Fox, you'll never see that sway bar. Haha. Oh man, do you know I still couldn't get the Fox performance or Fox suspension? Still not available. Is your dad getting the Platinum Pro? He doesn't want that. Congrats, Johnny. Maybe take the body of the chassis and powder coat the entire frame, repaint oh, that's pretty cool. My mileage improved when I put on the Flowmaster exhaust after installing the Flowmaster. I call it my truck the Tundra because it sounds like thunder. That's not cool. That's awesome. Sorry, phone rang, but the 38-gallon will get me about 500 miles before the light comes on. That's awesome. Yeah, man. I fill up a lot less than I used to. It almost seems like the smaller tank. What was the smaller tank? A 26, I think? 25, 26? I felt like I was filling up all the time. All right, let's play a game. I'll make a deal with you guys. Everyone pay attention, all of you. We're going to do a quick giveaway. I got a good one. And it's kind of tough, but if you've been around the channel a while, you will know this answer. So don't be afraid to take a guess. Here's the hint. I'm going to give you an initial hint. Here's what we're going to give away. If you get this right, I will send you TundraDude34 key tag and sorry, dropped it. Okay, and 3 stickers. All right, boom. That's what you're getting if you get this right. If I could have any, well, let me give you. I don't want to. It's not a Tundra. It's not a pickup truck. I'll put it that way. If I could have any vehicle, and it wasn't the Tundra, and it couldn't be a pickup truck, what would it be? Impress me. I've said it on videos before, recently too. So first one to get it wins. First one I see, because sometimes it doesn't pop up right. Tacoma Dad, we shall see. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know the answer there. Cross out Ghostbuster sign. I don't have an answer for it. What is everyone's name? All right, cross out sign. Ghostbuster guy wins. You're the winner there. Land Cruiser is the answer, my friends. I would love a Land Cruiser. I'm actually very, very happy that you got that so quick. Some people pay attention on this channel. Anyone know when Tim's next live stream is? Negative on that one. I'm sorry. What does everyone name their truck? White Lightning is mine. I just lovingly call it the Platinum Pro just because of the build. But I'm not a big fan in naming vehicles, I'll be honest with you. JK Jeep. I do like the J. I would get a Gladiator before a JK. Yes. So, cross out sign Ghostbuster guy. TundraDude34gmail.com. Send me your address and information and I'll send them out immediately. A light comes on. I've never got it that low. Me neither. I always fill up, my rule of thumb is when it's between 50 and 70 till empty. That's usually when I go, which is like a quarter tank left. 4Runner. I do love the 4Runner, Mike. I do, but not today. Scott says 4Runner as well. I really like the Camry XSE. It's true. I filled my 38-gallon tank on the Pro, and the computer usually says between 400 and 430. That's pretty common. Nah, Raptors. I love the Raptor. It's just too much money and too big. 400 because your wife wants it. That's her. Yeah. Supra, nah. I wish I could work with Toyota to make Toyota heavy-duty and dually trucks. That'd be sweet. Hybrid smart truck. I do love that Rivian a lot. Congrats, Ghostbuster. Congrats, cross out Ghostbuster sign. Yeah, I just kind of invented that. I don't know. Y'all, Mark isn't telling us the truth. He would have a smart car. Ugh. Hate those things. Ah, man. Can't get on board with the Jeep truck. It's fugly. It does need stuff here and there, you know. When the 38 parts are all already made, why do they not just put it on all Tundras? I mean, it's slowly going on all Tundras. I think now it's SR5 upgrade and up, but I think it's just eventually going to be on all Tundras. I'm overseas at the moment, bro. Don't want to cost you an arm and a leg in shipping. I'll stay in touch. That's up to you. I won't forget you, though. DV, happy Friday, Mark. All right. How you doing, DV? Good to see you. 45 minutes into this thing. It is Friday. That's a good thing. I got a lot to do this weekend, though. So tonight's my fun night, I guess. Fun night for me at this age is sit down and watch a movie or something. I don't do much cool stuff anymore. The new Jeep truck is a million times better than the new Blazer. I agree. I agree with you on that. It's always the biggest guys driving a smart car. Ugh. What are you trying to say, bro? If you mean big, I hope you're talking about, you know, guns, bro. Come on. I drove a smart car while my F-250 6.0 was in the shop every time. Nice. In 2 years, I drove that truck for about 8 months. Okay. Greg Biffle. I like Greg Biffle. I miss Greg Biffle. He kind of got shuffled out there. Ooh, I need to shave it up, dude. Chevy ruined the Blazer. It's wrong to even call that thing a Blazer. That is just a marketing thing. That's the same thing with the Supra, because it gets people interested. Guy down the road looks like a cramped sardine driving his smart car. Ugh, just not a fan. I don't know. I'm not saying I'll never get on board with the electric, because that's the future. We're all going to see it in our lifetime. But I would like something like the Rivian. You know, like, that's a sweet looking vehicle to me. Did you know the reason the Raptor has lights on the grill? DOT. Yep. DOT requires the truck to have running lights because the lights are too far wide apart. Yep. I actually did know that one. Bad thing is the new Jeep is still a Chrysler. Yes, that is true. Today's Chrysler. Just as bad as yesterday's. Let's see. They should have made a new Equinox. I don't know about that either. Hit them likes 22 on, only 16 likes. I agree. I agree. And your emoji, I got one right here. I found the Gladiator very tight inside. Did not like the rear door latches and how they protrude from the body. So every time you get in and out on the back seat, you smash your kidneys into them. Rock and roll. Agreed, that is not a Blazer. Greg Biffle is back to NASCAR? Is that real? Z-Diver. That's also why it has marking lights on the fender. Yep, yep. Did you see the Tesla truck? Yeah, I'm not a... yeah, I like the Rivian a lot better. I do. Man, DV, you beat me to it. You beat Mike. That's Mike's job. That's DV's job. You can all have the job. It's good. I must have hit the thumbs up first. Mine only says 1 like. It always does that to people. I don't get it. Ford Rivian. Yeah. Or does that mean I did not click the thumbs up enough times? I don't know. Your boy Eric Jones is getting close. Wondered how good he was going to be. Yeah, still a ways to go, though. I don't think he's there yet. He gives up very quick on the radio. I listen to all the scanners during the NASCAR race. Like, I listen to the scanner the whole race. And if something goes just a little wrong, he's, like, out of it. Gotta stay in the game. Stay positive, dog. Have a couple coffees before you go out there. No, the new Blazer should be the new Equinox. It would. Oh, I got you. 10-4. 3 times, Johnny 5. I'm doing my crossword puzzle and watching you at the same time. Dude, sweet. Excuse me. Let's see. Any socialist? Thank you, sir. Laughing. I'm impressed with the Hendrick fleet as of late, especially Bowman. Yeah, it seems like they're coming around. I'd like to see Hendrick come around and Roush. Because Roush used to win every single week, and now they haven't been very good in about 10 years. So, if you all want a good-looking truck, bring back the Diamond T. Whoa. Get one. Get one. Make a channel. All right, buddy, I'll give you a shout later. Time for dinner. Whoa. Hold on, Johnny. Before you go, you know the rules. What are you having for dinner? Come on. Gotta tell everyone. Greg Biffle and Kyle Busch Motorsports. Okay, cool. Get him, Biffle. The Biff. Can't wait to use my new foam cannon with pressure water. or pressure washer, excuse me. Been raining every weekend. Yeah, man. I hear that. Roush used to have 5 cars, now only 2, so not as many chances to win now. Yeah, but they, even when they had the 5 cars, they kind of didn't stay ahead of the technology curve. And that happens to a lot of teams. They're so good that they're focused on then and now that they're not preparing for the next step. When the car tomorrow came out, that was when the Roush system started to get a little weird. And then Carl Edwards was the only one winning from that point out. Him! Come on, bro. Mentioned you and didn't even know it. Good stuff. In the Roush uniform and everything. Roush Fenway. Going to a good Roush track this weekend. Yes, yes, yes. Michigan. I had I guess you were saying fried ice for dinner. Actually, I have a 49 Diamond T, but could not afford to finish. The resto and sold it. You know what? Happens. At least you sold it. At least you didn't let it rot. Crossword puzzle and watching it at the same time. Rock and roll. Gotta love it. Sudoku. I had a little obsession with that at one point. Never was really into the crosswords, though. You know. Carl is king. Still is king. That's why he sits there. People ask me why I don't upgrade to Eric Jones. I miss him. Him. Green new NASCAR deal. Rev up your EV motors. No. I will never, ever... Put it to you this way. If you've ever been to a race in your life, the best part of the race is when you have annoying people around you that won't shut up. When the cars start running, you can't hear them anyway. If they go EV, you're going to be able to talk the whole time. It's going to be no fun. Fried rice. Fried rice. Come on. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know. I do love fried rice, though. Yeah, I know. I totally failed you, anti-socialist. I'm ashamed. I like the 2488 at Michigan. No. This is Eric Jones weekend, bro. Third place finish last week. Should have been a second. Trout, what's going on, buddy? Wrecked my dirt bike last weekend and ended up with a leaking blood vessel in my brain. And my shoulder is completely thrashed. I guess I'll be riding the Razor more this summer. Will you be easy out there, dude? What would I do without you? Go easy out there, man. Dude, I took a head-on on a quad once right into a tree, and somehow I walked away from that. I don't know how. It was do you remember how some of the quads back in the day, I don't know if it's still this way, I haven't been on a quad in years, it had like a finger throttle, right? And the throttle stuck wide open, and I went right into a tree. Over 220 pages of crossword puzzle. Nice. Gonna spend time with my wife and daughter making pizza and french fries and a movie. Enjoy, Johnny 5. Have a good one, my friend. Thanks for stopping in, as always. Excuse me. Enjoy, Johnny 5 from Anti-Socialist. Pulling for the youngin' in the 24, Cole. Okay. Glad you're still hanging on to Carl. I'm still hanging on to Terry. Ooh, Texas Terry Labonte. Corpus Christi. He was the man. I was a Bobby guy. I was a Kyle Petty fan growing up. So when Bobby went to Petty Enterprises in the 43, I really thought he was going to turn that whole situation around. But the economy going under was not a good thing for Petty Enterprises. Sorry, LOL, I'm a Toyota guy when it comes to the Tundra, but it stops there. I'm a Chevy guy, always have been. Rock and roll, dude. That's honest. Whiskey throttle, hell yeah. Nice. Mark, it might be time for a new cardboard cutout. Come on. What are we going to do with Carl? I've had him since 2013. I can't get rid of him. My wife would love to see this thing gone, though. I'll tell you that right now. She just has no idea if it ever goes, there'll be a replacement. Ask for forgiveness, not permission. Number 1 rule in marriage. Hope she can't hear me. Whoops. Okay. Ooh, Adam Petty wreck. I'll never forget that. That was back in the day when I was going to New Hampshire. And Kyle never really ran well at New Hampshire. But after that, man, it was just like, he drove the black car every single time he went there. It was just hard to be there. Trading Carl for a Jan. How about Jan and Carl? Maybe he needs a girl. I don't know. Adam was the future for Petty Enterprises for sure. I would take him to a shooting range. Come on, Diver. He's our friend. He's on this channel all the time. He's on these live streams. He always contributes. Come on. Say something real quick. Just say something. Just say something. He's a quiet guy, you know? Don't worry, CD. Bedtime. Just give me more time to watch TD34 videos. I love you. The heart still thinks I'm 20. Dude, I feel you, man. I feel you. You know, I've gone from hockey, playing hockey every day of my life, to bowling and golf. So I'm starting to get into my retirement now, you know. I was a Jeff Burton fan as a kid before I knew we only cheered for Earnhardt and the family. Dude, I love it. But my uncle raced dirt and had the same paint scheme as Burton, so that's why I like Burton. Okay, honest stuff right there. You know how I started liking Kyle Petty? When I was a kid, I went into KB Toys, which the older folks will know KB Toys, and saw the Mellow Yellow car, and that's what did it for me. If you don't know what the Mellow Yellow car is, I have it somewhere on this wall. Excuse me a sec, I'll show you. There it is. I can't get to it. Okay, it's green and black. Here. Mellow Yellow car. It's not a great picture, but this scheme to me, this paint scheme, is the best one of all time. I don't care what anyone says. The neon green, the black with the red. Dude, it just looks solid. Commemorative plate. Kyle Petty. Sorry. I had a real nice Kyle Busch cutout, but ran it through the shredder by accident. I'm not mad at you for that. Graf, what's going on, pal? 2020 summer refresh news. Nothing yet. I would expect it the usual, August. Yep. Push button start, bigger screen. Not much more than that. Oh, you'll have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Alexa. I've got an MJ Gatorade cutout that now lives in the basement. Dude, I know exactly the cutout you're talking about, too. Exactly. I'm still spelling words. I just don't know what to say. Oh, there you go. I like interviews like Ward Burton. Oh, yeah. Ward Burton. Yeah, he always had that amazing voice. Casey Kane will always be my guy. He kind of had that weird end, too, that I wish was a little bit better, because Casey was amazing. Burton's Exide Pink and Black was it for me. Have the car sitting in front of me. Dude, that was when he was unreal. I remember one year at New Hampshire, he led 300 of 300 laps to win the race. All laps led by him. Thanks, Army Green. Oh yeah, forgot about that. So the Army Green on the TRD Pro. So this year's 2020 TRD Pro colors are going to be white, black, mag gray, and Army Green. So they're doing 4 for the first time. I copied Kyle Petty's signature, been a fan ever since, and my signature will never change. Rock and roll, dude. You're a Kyle Petty fan. I appreciate that. I have, behind that wall, every single diecast, 124 size, which is about that, of Kyle Petty ever. Ever. I was a pretty religious Kyle Petty fan. Met him once. That was cool. I love going to race. You know, I go to races pretty often, right? So I always get these. I always, you know, you either talk to the race shop or you got to know someone to get them. But like these. So this is Eric Jones. This is one of Eric Jones. So this is actually the crew shirts. This was actually worn by the crew in 2017. It still has like the marks on it and everything. But when they're done with it, see how the marks, that's all like the dirt and oil and stuff. When they're done with them, they usually just throw them out. So if you have good connections, you could get yourself those shirts. So I met Kyle Petty in a Wells Fargo, when he was in the Wells Fargo car, you know, pit crew shirt that you can't buy. And he looked at me, he was like, "Where'd you get that from?" I was like, I got my connections. We had a funny little laugh on it. I still have this. This was when I met Kyle Petty. This was the hat I used to wear to races. It's very dusty now, but I will keep it always. So the 45, Petty Enterprises, Victory Junction, and then we got the, you know, Kyle Petty Fan Club, which I was a part of, the NASCAR supports, the cancer and stuff, the foundation, and then I got my Mellow Yellow. But this was the hat. This was the race day hat, and it's dusty now, but it still sits out. Still love it. I was a big time Kyle Petty fan. Oh man, I got lost. And there's Kyle Busch. Kane can drive the wheels off a sprint car. He's all into the sprints now, just like Tony Stewart. I think the Terry Labonte Iron Man paint. Oh, totally agree. Sam, what's going on? Should I do a TRD Pro Tundra with a supercharger or a Ford Raptor? I mean, that must mean you have a good amount of money. If it was me, it's very tough. I think a TRD Pro with a supercharger is just sweet. I feel like that's the best of all worlds together. But the Ford Raptor 802A package, if that's what you're looking at, you get a lot more amenities, luxury features. I always like Jeff Gordon. He's a scuba diver. Michael Waltrip said he's going to jam away. Ooh. To see if it tightened up the ride. Okay. Interesting. 2020 TRD Pro Tundra with a supercharger or a Ford Raptor. I mean, that must mean you have a good amount of money. If it was me, I feel like I see less black TRD Pros than any other color. Maybe just a regional thing, or no? It's definitely a regional thing, because up here it's mostly black TRD Pros. But I hear what you're saying. And then there's some people who are like, oh, all I do is see Voodoo Blue. I've seen Voodoo Blue one time. Would you trade a white 2019 for a 20 Army Green? I want to see what the Army Green looks like, because if it was, this is my thing. This is what you should do. Take your white 19 Pro, save the $50,000 on a new Tundra, and just put what the Army Green should be. Wrap it in the vinyl, but it should be a matte green, like an actual Army vehicle. Think circa 1943, the Wrangler at the time was called the Willys, Jeep Willie, or Willys, whatever. That flat green, that would be sick. Andy Socialist was a Bobby Labonte fan. He was amazing. Tundra all day. Raptor needs a V8. I think it'll get one eventually. I'm thinking the same thing. Tundra is bulletproof. Truth. I love the Raptor, but it's as fat as a tugboat. That is a problem, especially for around my area. All that's down south are the black Pro Tundras. That's why I want white. Never seen one in the town. There you go. Too hot out west for black TRD Pro. Yeah. Boyer is the same with his modifieds. Yep. A little insights. Next year, I may be driving a car myself this year, dirt car. I want to come see that. Army Green would have been a perfect if it was, see? Me and Ghostbuster Crossout sign have the same feel there, dude. If it was a flat color, it would have been perfect. Jeff Gordon fight with Jeff Burton was awesome. I didn't pause. I'm live. Okay, hope you guys are still seeing me. I got a phone call and it screwed everything up. The Army Green on the Taco is nice, but it should be matte. So you're totally right. I agree. I like white. I drove white Ford F-250 work trucks for 32 years in the Arizona desert. It looks so clean. Nice. Line-X to Tundra Army Green. That would be sweet. Way too much gloss for that color. I totally agree. Cross out Ghostbuster guy. I'm just going to call you Egon from now on. That is your new name. Egon. Okay? Instead of Ghostbuster Crossout guy, you're Egon. See if I can remember that next time. Graph guy, so true. 101 here today. Yep, 104 on Monday. Ugh. Yeah, they missed the boat. Should be matte black. Yep, still here. Good, good, good. Trying to work out a deal because I'd be racing someone else's car. Would be a late model if it happens. That'd be cool. Still see ya. Sorry. All right, well, I'm going to call it a night. We've done an hour, and it was a lot of fun. I thank you for everyone for the donations. That was very nice of you. It always helps the channel. Did you guys ever see this on my way out? We were talking about racing. Check this out. Did you ever see this helmet I bought? This is... Sam, thank you, buddy. This is the Eric Jones Racers helmet. I got this at a race. Pretty sweet, huh? I've always wanted one of these. It's got the plug and everything. Yeah, visor works. Everything works. I really want to get a case for it, but I'm stupid, and I didn't get one yet. But I will. I have there's a certain person that I go to, this vendor that's at the race I go to every year, and I go and negotiate. I tried to negotiate a Carl Edwards last time I was there, but she wouldn't budge on her price, which is way too much for me, for a guy who doesn't race anymore. Sam, I appreciate you loving the channel. That means a lot to me. Very much so. Very, very much so. Graf says, thanks. Antisocial says, there's a guy that vinyl wrapped his Tundra Army Green. Google it. I have seen that. I have seen that. I eat it up. I appreciate you. Sweet. Later, Mark. Till next time. Yep, trying to say hello. Camper Mike, what's going on? The cell tower here doesn't like me. Oh, boy. Later time for Taco Bell. All right, Egon, you have a great weekend, too, and let me know when you're back in the States, and I'll send you your stuff. If you want me to send it overseas, I will. Just let me know. All right, guys, be good. Don't forget, hit that like button on your way out.